with teenage girls and Twilight. They just couldn't get enough of Stephenie Meyer. I mean, they wanted to be in her presence, and I think that's marvelous that the book evokes that. But I'm convinced that the book will be here long after I am dust and you are dust. And that is because it is a perfectly evolved object, that if Mr. Gutenberg or Mr. Caxton, who printed the first Bible in London, were able to time travel to the 21st century, they would recognize the book as the object that they produced 6 centuries ago. Paper imposed on sheets, folded and sewn between boards. It's a perfect object that continues to be produced in the same form. I remember, you might be able to look it up, but the American Surgeon General's office did a study which showed that you use a different part of the brain when you read a book from playing a video game, for example. It's using a different part, and I can only imagine that must be imagination. I know that J.R.R. Tolkien, when he sold the film rights to Lord of the Rings to pay a tax bill, never believed it would be possible to bring that to the screen. And I suspect he would have been horrified by it. And the reason was that he knew that every single person who met Gollum within the pages of his book had a different Gollum in their heads. Now we've only got one. I mean, I think it was brilliantly imagined by Peter Jackson and acted and so forth. But we all now know what Gandalf and Bilbo and everyone looks like, and we can't shake them out of their heads. You know, I read The Hobbit years ago, and I had my Gollum in my head very clearly, and of course it's changed, and I can't remember my Gollum. So I think that's the wonder of books.